Coming live from Merida, Mexico. This is Amputee Adventures.
Hello everybody, I'll give you some background on this. Back in 2009, chairman of a XYZ corporation resigned, confessing that he had manipulated the accounts of the company by about almost $3 billion US dollars at the time in several forms. The global corporate community was said to be shocked and confused, to say the least. So they took over the case, and charges arose and from this company out of India. So they contacted me, and it is believed that the subject of this investigation is Martha S. She's described as a Caucasian female, black, short hair, medium build, in her early 40s, and wears glasses. She has a Honda CRV registered in her name, located in the city of Orinda. She is employed by XYZ Corporation as a software programmer, tasked to create new software for the company. Now, it was believed that the subject is selling classified corporate documents and unpatented materials to XYZ Corporation's conspirators or competitors. I was tasked to locate the subject and conduct surveillance. So in mid-January, I did locate the subject, her residence, and positively identified her as she drove the Honda CRV from her residence to an Office Depot and other parts of the town in Walnut Creek. She did drive to Office Depot, where it was later determined where she went in and made photocopies of documents. And again, she pretty much just stayed home most of the time. Did make a few errands, like she would go to Blockbuster Video and determined it was rented a couple videos to come home, watch them, return them the next day. So yeah, I conducted 4 days of surveillance. I observed her a couple times making copies at Office Depot, and then she would mail packages to via USPS. So I reported, gave the information to the client and gave them information. They said, okay, thank you very much, and we'll let you know. So again, yeah, I did from mid-January. You know, this is her apartment complex, and there's her mailing a package off at the post office. And again, this was her, I believe, this is more time. She went into Office Depot again and made some photocopies of documents. Went to, I believe that this is a little donut shop, I believe she went to. Then drove back home. I didn't want to heat her up and let her know what was going on. Now, she did go to this one location, and this person pulled up next to her. And I thought this might have been someone meeting her. But no, he walked by, as you can see. He was just going to the store. I did exit my vehicle, the surveillance vehicle, and walk by and found out she was just talking on a phone call. So she was just parked there. So I was able to go back to my vehicle before she finished, and I was able to follow her home. Again, she went to her residence. That's the exit from her from the freeway. She didn't go home immediately. She did stop off at the Blockbuster video store. So I assume she returned the movie that she rented the previous time. So, but then she was for a while speaking on a phone call in her car. And then she left Blockbusters, returned home, and then came out and did laundry. So I determined, since she was doing a whole at least one load of laundry, she wasn't going anywhere else for the day. So I went ahead and ended the surveillance today. Actually, I waited until the afternoon time. But yeah, once I noticed she was home and she wasn't going to go anywhere, there's no reason to do more surveillance. So the client contacted me again and said, just do one more day, go out there and just see if anything else has happened, see if she goes anywhere. They wanted to, I think they had something going on, so they wanted to know if she left the house at all. So that's where you see snippets when I arrived and photographs of her vehicle every hour. At this point at 10:30, I did do a telephone call to verify that she was in the residence, and then she left about an hour later, 11:20. Then went into Walnut Creek. Parked in the same parking, pretty much on the same parking space she did, and again went into the Office Depot. It was later determined that she did make photocopies of documents. Again, followed her home to where she went down into her driveway right there and parked, stayed in. I called up the client. They said, go ahead and terminate surveillance. Thank you very much. Now, the client contacted me again, said that the subject may be meeting with the competitor face to face, and asked me to conduct surveillance. So on the 22nd, I established surveillance at the subject house in the late morning, and the subject traveled to Wells Fargo Bank, located in Walnut Creek, where she conducted a transaction. It was later determined with her account she withdrew $100 in cash. And then she got back into her vehicle, as you can see here, and sat in the passenger side door. Sat in that side of the vehicle for a while. So it did look like she was going through some papers. From what I could see, my vantage point, I could see that she was going through some documents, it looked like. So then she got out of the vehicle, closed the door, and stood there waiting. And then this person pulled up. He was described as, it is 11 a.m. sharp, described as a Hispanic male in his early 20s, parked next to where the subject was standing. He exited the vehicle, and the subject handed him some documents. Now, it looked like they were referring and talking about something about possibly cash or something, and she pointed to the ATM. He then made a cash transaction from the ATM. The amount was unknown. He was then later observed reaching into his pants pocket, drawing cash, and handing it to the subject there. He has the package of documents that the subject gave him. So they conversed a little bit longer, and it was later determined, yes, that this was the subject's employer's main competition, and the subject was terminated without any benefits or severance package because she was under contract and was supposed to get a very nice severance package if ever let go. But because it was corporate spying and selling trade secrets, she was able to be let go without them having to pay for that. So I got a nice thank you from the corporate office, and yeah, they gave me a nice little bonus for this.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all your support and all your comments. And if you would like, buy me a taco. Have a great day.